Answer this question honestly. Are your daily actions influencing your emotions? Or are you letting your emotions influence your daily actions? For the majority of people, the answer is the latter. They let whatever emotions they're currently feeling dictate their next action. They wake up, they're feeling groggy, so they hit snooze in their alarm and check all their social medias to see what's been happening overnight. Get up, angrily go to work, and having not slept well the night before, end up falling behind in a lot of their tasks. Whenever they finally get home, they're so exhausted from the day that they just lay down on their sofa and mindlessly scroll social media until, what do you know it, hours have passed. Then they're not bothered to cook food, so they order some takeaway on Uber Eats, sit up binge watching Netflix way past their bedtime until eventually going to sleep way too late before the process repeats itself all over again. If that sounds like you, then you're going to want to listen to what I have to say. Because although living like that can sometimes create the illusion of happiness, it actually does the opposite. You see, emotions are never constant. They come in waves. So if you're depending on emotions to become motivated, you're never going to be consistent. If you have goals and dreams or places that you want to get to in life, I can promise you one thing for sure. Always giving into your emotions will not lead to that goal. You need to be intentional about what you do on a daily basis. Intentional living will allow you to finally reach your goal. And instead of letting your emotions control you, you can start to have control over your emotions, and you can start to influence the world around you and become more intentional about how you feel on a daily basis. And that is where true power and life satisfaction can happen. The cool thing is that you can start living your life with complete 100% intention literally tomorrow, just using a pretty basic journaling framework which I'm about to give you. It only takes 5 minutes. Just do it every night before you go to sleep and you will notice the effect immediately. You just need a pen and paper or a journal if you have one, and just write out the answer to these every night before you go to sleep. It's important that you actually write out your answers instead of just thinking about the answers in your head. Writing them out forces you to actually think about the topic properly, and it forces you to be more specific in your answers. So trust me, just actually write out your answers to these every night. Don't think about it in your head, and you'll see the results much better and much quicker. The questions on this journaling framework look like this. What are some things that I'm grateful for today? This question is great because it forces you to show gratitude every single day. And studies show that people who show gratitude regularly have on average about a 0.22 increase in standard happiness. This will allow you to be intentional about your daily mood. Instead of letting random things and random events dictate how you feel, you can be intentional about feeling good simply by journaling out this answer every single night. What didn't go so well today, and what caused it? This is super powerful because now all of a sudden, it's like seeing the Matrix. You become aware of the negative things that are happening to you, and you start to become aware of what's actually causing these negative things to happen. What's causing you to feel these negative emotions? What's causing you to do these things that you wish you wouldn't be doing? Most people live the same day over and over again, caught in a loop. But if that day that you're living over and over again is a bad day, then that bad day will very quickly turn into a bad life. You can break this cycle simply by taking the time to journal this answer every single night and become aware of the things that are actually causing your day to go wrong. What can I do to make sure this doesn't happen again? Now that you've identified the negative things that have happened in your day, you're going to write down how you're going to ensure that you don't make the same mistake again. Take a second to think about how powerful this is. Most people do the same thing over and over again every single day, making the same mistakes, never making any progress towards any goal. This way you're not only becoming aware of what is holding you back, but by ensuring you never make the same mistake again, you're going to make progress so much faster than probably anyone else you've ever met in your life. Most people have to make the same mistake 10 billion different times before they understand, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. This way, as soon as you make the mistake, the very first time you make it, you can correct it. Super, super powerful. Over time, you will improve your life tremendously. Then, you simply want to plan the next day. Planning tomorrow today is a super powerful technique, and it is extremely underrated. First of all, if you live a life driven by emotions right now, emotions only come up whenever you give them a chance to creep in during thought. If whenever you wake up to your alarm, you spend even just 5 seconds contemplating whether you get up or lie on for a while, then you're given the negative emotions opportunity to sneak in, meaning that you're very likely to choose to lay on because there's so many negative emotions now rushing your brain telling you don't get up, just lay on. Whereas if you get up without thinking about it, just as soon as your alarm goes off, you get up, no negative emotions can arise in time to stop you from doing that. This is essentially what happens whenever you plan tomorrow today, except have that throughout your entire day. If you're planning what you're going to do each day, hour by hour or half hour by half hour, you're taking thinking out of the equation. From when you wake up to when you go to sleep, you never have to think about what you're going to do next. You simply do it. So no negative emotions can creep in, and you can just execute on what you actually want to be doing each day. Try this journaling framework every single night, and I promise you'll see the benefits immediately. You'll gain much more control over yourself, you'll be able to live with much more intention, and overall you'll realize that you'll get much better at being able to influence the world around you to be more in the way that you actually want it to be. If you're interested, I left the PDF download in the description so that you can download this journaling framework and look at it whenever you want. You don't have to enter your email or anything like that, it's just a free download, so if you want to check it out, you can download that in the description. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, because that's going to show the YouTube algorithm that you want more positive videos like this that can positively impact your life. And then it'll start showing you more content like this, and you can be more intentional about the stuff you consume online as well. Plus, it also helps me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you soon.